Welcome to Tokyosaurus. So what's up in Japan? Remember Studio Trigger, the ones who made the just finished Little Witch Academia? Well, Studio Trigger just announced 3 new anime series all at once, giving us the name of the 3 series, a nice poster, not even that nice, and that's it. We've got Promare, which is a collaboration between Studio Trigger and ExFlag. We got Darling in the Franxx, or Frank XX next, which is a co-production between Studio Trigger and A1 Animation. And finally, we've got Gridman, another collaboration between Studio Trigger and Tsuburaya Productions. Other than that, we pretty much have not much information on any of these series I've just mentioned. So why is any of this important right now? Where is the hype coming from? Well, for starters, 3 collaborations from Studio Trigger is the first time they've attempted so much all at once, but I guess since they're collaborations, the work is probably split up a bit. But with about 1 series per year previously, this is definitely a huge change. Starting with Promare, which is the work I'm looking forward to most out of the 3, it will be directed by one of the founders of Studio Trigger himself, Hiroyuki Imaishi, who is also the director for my all-time favorite anime Gurren Lagann. The second name on the poster is Kazuki Nakashima. He wrote some of the script and series composition for Gurren Lagann and was the head writer for Kill la Kill. So if you liked either of those series, the 2 are back again for a 3rd time for Promare, which by the looks of the poster, wait, is that Kamina with the blue hair? It already kinda looks like Gurren Lagann. Another interesting tidbit about this collaboration is that ExFlag will be involved. Never heard of ExFlag? Probably because they're not exactly an anime studio. They make mobile games like Monster Strike and Mobile Tsum Tsum, and usually only invest into things that will bring them revenue through those mobile games. So if there is a collab between ExFlag and Studio Trigger with Promare, it most likely means we are very likely going to see a new game released from ExFlag that will have a lot to do with Promare, which I think it's safe to assume at this point will have a story that revolves around some sort of game. Alright, next up is Darling in the Franxx, which is the one co-produced with A1 Pictures. This one looks the furthest down the production line so far, with a website already up along with a staff list. Atsushi Nishigori, the character designer for Gurren Lagann, will be directing this series, and Masayoshi Tanaka, who designed and was chief animation director for High School of the Dead and Anohana, will be doing both the designing and chief animation this time as well. Hiroyuki Imaishi, who is also working on Promare, will also be supervising the action in this series. A1 Pictures being one of the biggest anime studios of current times, having done stuff like Sword Art Online, Blue Exorcist, Your Lie in April, 7 Deadly Sins, and more recently, Eromanga Sensei and Fate Apocrypha. You know the series is going to have the biggest production value out of the 3. And from what we've seen so far in the freshly released trailer, we know that the series will be a sci-fi with mechanical designs. So do expect robots or androids, probably in the form of a female. Lastly, we have Gridman, or Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad Gridman. I just preferred Gridman. It is a collaboration between Tsuburaya Productions, who are responsible for the Ultraman franchise, and this is exactly what it sounds like. An anime take on the Ultraman genre. I haven't actually checked out the Ultraman franchise ever since I was a little kid, so I'm not super hyped for this series. But nonetheless, if Studio Trigger puts their hands on it, it'll be fun, so I'm looking forward to see what they do with this one. Alright, so those are the big 3. A little something for everyone, but it's a lot of something for people who love the Gurren Lagann series. I know you guys are out there somewhere. But anyways, which series are you guys most hyped for out of the 3? As usual, let me know down in the comments below. Thumbs up the video if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for Tokyosaurus for the latest things people are talking about in Japan. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.